Why are men expected to be dumb? Like, I have to give her slack if she was having a crazy body count when she was in her 20s and teens. Even though you forgive her, like you could forgive a past, right? You could forgive her past. Trouble is when she's gonna make your fucking future annoying. That's the real trouble right there. Yep, 100%. 100. Like, you know, a girl with more money than me would be considering herself dumb to do what a man does to help women out, to take care of them and shit. Like, I don't expect a woman to take care of me like that financially. I don't really want things from people, bro. I should have to be alone if I want. I should be allowed to be alone without being some type of threat, some type of weird look that you give me. Oh, he's alone. Because I didn't want to be here, bro. I couldn't afford to get away. I had all. You're telling me get a job, 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 get a job before I'm even old enough to get a job. To the point where I can't even go to college to get a better job if I want some. I had to go into $10,000 worth of debt for a 7-month course in trade school that I barely use today, and I learned from a company that put me with some dude that don't speak English, bro. How am I gonna learn? How am I gonna learn from that, bro? If it was you, you'd be bitching the most. If it was a communist hippie baby boomer, they'd be bitching the most about it. And then all of a sudden, they turn right wing because they had to stiffen up. They had to have a bunch of kids, and it made their party collapse. And now they're bitching about it the most. Like, bro, you were my age having a kid. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's like me having a kid right now, and then when the kid is born, like, say I have a wife, right? Get married in a year or two. Say I have a girlfriend, I meet her, right? Get married in a year or two, become her husband. She gives me a child. How long do you think that is, bro? I'll be in my 40s by that time. You know what I'm saying? Why would I raise the kid up like he's a Zoomer if Zoomers are already 25? Don't hate me because they lied, bro. Don't hate me because something about me, like you thought something wrong about me. You thought something about me that's not really true. Boo. I don't expect you to take care of me financially. As a woman, I don't think girls should have to do that. But you're the one that wanted it this way. Why can't I expect that from a girl that wants to be the breadwinner? Oh wait, because then you have to accept they're cheating and they're lying, right? Then you understand how the girls felt back in the day. Because it's narcissism, bro. They want to control shit. It don't matter if it's in a male body or a female body. The spirit is still the same. Narcissism is narcissism, bro. Gotcha. It'll make you sit there crying, bro. It'll have you sitting there crying, wanting to hurt something. You know. When I've been the one telling you, bro, like, yo, you need to chill, right? You don't have to tell. See, when I get upset is when you're telling me to chill because I don't usually. I'm usually mad chill. You don't have to tell. You want me to sound that way, angry, upset, yelling, pissed off. That's what gaslighting does, bro. Like you're a gaslighter. You're a fucking piece of shit. You act like I wasn't saying something about it. You're a liar. You're making me believe he was right. To tell me that. I used to get mad at him for calling you a liar. Oh, they weren't lying, brother. They weren't lying about that person. That one is a liar. Then goes to hang out with the liar. You know what I mean? That's the part about it that's crazy to me. It's like you'll sit there, yick, 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 yick about all of them, and then go around them to take pictures with them and shit. You're a liar. You know, that's a liar. They're both liars, you know? And I'm the one with the pacifier in my mouth, right? Put childish things away. Bro, I was trying to smoke cigarette when I was 8 years old. What are you, fucking stupid? All I ever wanted to do was be old. To get away from, so I don't have you telling me what to put in my body, what to put on my body, what to eat, what to think, how to say things, what music I should like, the type of girls I need to be attracted to. You know what I mean? You're making people gay, bro. You're making people racist. You're making people bigoted. You're making people that way. You're gaslighting them all day. And then you don't want to feel stupid because the government lied to you about 9/11 or some shit like that. Now you're going to war with people. So you wanted my era to blow up Al Qaeda, and now you're in league with Al Qaeda. But you're the one in control the whole time. It's still boomers in control. You understand boomers wanted you to bomb Iraq, right? And Afghanistan. And then you understand boomers want you to go into this war too, right? It's not Gen X, bro. Gen X ain't the ones pushing for war. All these little hippies that were against the war, now they want to go to war so badly because they know that their daddy was correct. You should have gotten drafted and not protested against it because you're a man, bro. You protested the draft. Now I have to sign a draft card in order to vote. And you want women to be in the military too, bro. Like, you know, on the front lines during battle. You want that. I know. The devil wants women in battle. Bloodshed, gore. You know, that's the ultimate fuck you to women, in my opinion. You're telling them it's just a mother and that they should go hold M16s in battle, throwing hand grenades and shit. Shooting anti-aircraft missiles at people. You know, that's what you think women should be doing, bro. I know. You don't think women should be raising children so that they can raise up a soldier again, or a teacher, or a farmer. No, you want women in conflict, in battle. You know, you want to be in this battle forever, and I don't. I've had enough of this battle before it began because I saw the gender war a long time ago. I'm like, oh, he can't explain it. He can't understand that he has to explain it to me as a man. You know? I know that. That's why I don't want gifts from people. I don't want shit from people because it's like you're held on to them. You know, you gotta. You need like what's the word I'm looking for? You know, they like to mock and demean shit. That like this never happened. You know, like these lockdowns never occurred. You know, you weren't working during a worker shortage, and you weren't getting paid a raise or anything like it. You weren't even getting insurance. But I'm still gonna hold them to pick my trash up. I'm still gonna keep them in business. What they did was wrong to you, but I'm gonna support their business. You know, think about how dumb that is. But I can't afford it. Totally understand why they do it. Not really against you. I'm against the behavior. You know what I mean? You should be more smart and pick your mates better. If you're so worried about money. You feel me? You shouldn't be putting other men through the ringer because you are a fucking asshole. Because you It's all about you because I need to do something, but I don't. And I'm like, yeah, but you, all right. And then I start making it about you because you want to talk about you all the time, and then I start talking about you, and you don't want to hear it. I know, bro. Believe me, bro. I know. A lot of this shit is going down the tubes. Like they're selling a lot of this shit so they could get out of town, get out of here. So yeah, you could just pick up and move. You could just turn it into a Babylonian hellhole and move away when you want. I know. I never had that option. I was like, where am I gonna go, bro? I gotta stay here. Oh, I've been working these jobs the whole time. Hearing you bitch about them. Well, I have to just go to work. Like I'm working next to them, bro. How you think I feel? Get a better job. It's like, yeah, I've definitely tried, bro. Believe me. I've definitely tried to get a better job all the time. Not my fault. I went into debt for a trade where I got paid more to do the other thing I like to do, landscaping, on the books. It's not my fault. I had to go into debt on the books for the trade school that said they would help you get a job, put me in a job that paid me off the books and working with a person that barely spoke English. That sounds like I need to get a lawyer, in my opinion, but I'm not a snitch. I'm not a grifter. I'm like, God will pay. God will take care of it, bro. I just got to do better. Is all I've been saying the whole time. And you act like I'm crying wolf when I complain. I'm like, bro, I barely complain. Fuck you. You turn me into a complainer. Fuck you. Because now I'm complaining about you. Boo. Like, oh yeah, now I'm complaining about you. That's right. I forgot. I know. You don't want to hear that shit. I know. It ain't about, oh, they know what's best. Bro, they were telling me to do the wrong thing. You know, they care so much as long as it looks like they're doing the right thing. Right? People. Not just parents. People, bro. Parents are people before they're parents, right? They're just people in the world too, right? Like just like me and you, you know? You can't judge me for not being a parent. You can't say I'm a bad person because I'm not a parent. You can't say I'm an invalid because I can't afford to get out of here. You can't say I'm abnormal, can't hold a regular job down after you lock the whole fucking country down. Okay? Like you're okay with what they do because you're out of the battle. And now you're doing the dirty work for the enemy as far as I'm concerned. You know, what a piece of shit, bro. You ever heard of that term? Piece of shit. They could go on and on and on, and I can't sit there. Bro, they act like I'm just begging for help down here. I was begging for help when I'm 10, and you say I'm not sick. Now you're telling me go get help. Fuck you, dog. I said, let me go hitchhike to warmer weather so I can have a time without you. Oh, don't do that. What are you going to just live in New York? I told you I want to stay here because I just don't want to be around you. You're moving to a place where it's like more desolate. How do you expect me to get a job? Like for real. How do the amount of money you make? And I did the same thing, but I had to have a debt attached. I had to have somebody telling me I'm not going to get my inheritance unless I go use it. Something special, something important. Like, says who, bro? Like, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. And then what? You give me a gift like that makes up for it? Like, I don't even want this. I didn't want to come up here. I don't want to come up here because I need this to survive out here. Right? Oh, I'm not going to get you another one. I know. That's why I got to get the fuck away from you. I didn't want this fucking one. Oh my God, you don't like it. You can leave. Yeah, I did every time. I'd be leaving in the middle of the night, still waking up, ready to go to work. The next fucking day, I was in shit, cooking in the sun. Somebody keeping you awake all day. them. Fuck their dog and fuck their currency.